Guys, let me show you what I got, what I use to detail my four-wheeler. So first you want to start out with the good degreaser. I have my Purple Power. I don't know if you can see it in the video, it's sitting right here. I have a pump sprayer, makes things a lot easier instead of using a little hand sprayer. Foam cannon, I am using the Meguiar's Gold Class. This stuff works really good. You don't need the Chemical Guys mud. Can't even think of the name of it. It's the Chemical Guys. It markets well because you're washing a muddy vehicle, whatever like that. It doesn't matter. That stuff's too expensive. It doesn't work good enough. This stuff works just as good, if not better, and it's very cost effective. So get you some of this. I detail cars, and I started out using Chemical Guys, and you realize you lose a lot of money and product. So this stuff works well. It snow foams up really good in the foam cannon. So that's that with the soap. Just got a bucket of soapy water. Get you a foam sponge, a brush, and I use this thing right here, which is a wheel cleaner. I use this to clean the tip of my exhaust out, so it keeps my packing clean instead of getting packed up with mud. Because that Empire gets packed up with mud. It's already loud. It would be ridiculously loud if I didn't keep that clean. So that's all we really need. First thing you want to do, muddy four-wheeler, is go ahead and get all the loose dirt and debris off. All right, guys, got it rinsed down. You want to just try to make sure you get all that loose debris as possible. Here's my super clean mix. You're gonna just go ahead and, a little too much pressure. I just hold it like this. You're gonna just go ahead and spray everything down, give it a nice little coat. I try not to spray my gray plastics, partly because I use SC1, so I don't want to upset that surface, because of course it's like a wax, just layering it up. So I try not to strip everything off those plastics. So that's, if you don't see me spraying the outer yellow, I'll spray that rack, but I don't directly spray that silver or gray, just because of that reason. I just try to avoid having to recoat that plastic with the SC1, which of course I apply it every time, but you don't want to strip those plastics all the way down. I let the degreaser sit for about 2 minutes. Now what I'm gonna do is just apply my foam on top of it, so it helps break everything down and run it off. All right, here I'm just doing a voiceover. My neighbor lawnmower was really loud. The audio was terrible here. So just cleaning my exhaust tip out so my packing doesn't go bad and I have to replace that soon. Just keeping maintenance on that is a good key to longevity on your packing. All right, guys, next step, you want to take you a blower. I have a corded blower. Just blow all the water off. All right, so next step I'm gonna do here is get me a microfiber towel and just wipe down any water that's left. Because next step after that will be using SC1, which this is what I use on my wheels and tires. Hot shine foam works really good. You just spray it on. I'll leave it on there. Spray it on. I'm gonna go ahead and SC1 as well, so you guys see that process. I just spray it on. I don't spray it super heavy. I just spray it on and let it sit for a while. Sometimes I leave it on, sometimes I wipe it off. I got time for the Real Magic SC1. Spray everything down. Make it a nice little even coat. Certain areas like these heavy blacks that are really gray, I'm gonna just let it stay there. Areas like these, I'll wipe down because it builds up like a residue. Everything sticks to it like dust. So like areas like these, some of the fenders I'll leave. The rest of it I'll wipe down. Another little trick I do, I use the same rag every time I wipe my SC1 off, because of course your rag's going to build up kind of like wax, like it's going to be on the surface, so of course that helps prolong the product. So here's what we got. Pretty clean machine. This meets my standards. Like I said, all the steps to what I've done is in the video. So if you have any questions, and sometimes, and this wasn't like a full detail. I know somebody had requested this. Oh Lord, somebody had requested this video. Sometimes I'll take the tires off as well. A good tip is to, when you do take those tires off, is clean out around your brakes. Always check the quality of the brakes, because of course you dumping these things in mud, that's just natural sandpaper. So always keep an eye on your brakes, brake calipers, all that stuff. Make sure all that stuff function properly. Make sure you grease these machines, and they'll be pretty good to you for the most part. So that's it, all cleaned up. Thank you guys for watching.